Good morning, folks. Hey, it's a cloudy, overcast day here at Guntersville Lake. Now, the water is real muddy, and I hope y'all can see all them. What I'm looking at right here is a lot of seagulls back up in this slough right here. I mean, they are a lot of them. And we've had a big influx of rain here on Guntersville Lake, okay? And what they're feeding on is shad, and these shad are floating up from the bottom because of all this influx of water, and the seagulls is feeding on them. They're waiting for them to come up to the top of the surface. That's what kind of a shad kill we've had this year, or this winter, excuse me.
Hey man, let's go fishing.
There he is. There he is. Look here, folks. First crappie of the day. Let's flip him in here. Now this is a black crappie right here. I hope y'all can hear, but sometimes, excuse me, I have to get in certain places. I'm looking for, we'll talk about it right here in a minute. I'm excited. That's the first crappie of the day. About, I don't know, 10.5 inches long. Good girthy fish. Let's let him go right here and we'll talk about it. There you go, boy. Get on back in that dirty water. I'm fishing extremely dirty water again today. And I've been hunting crappie for about an hour and a half. And I happened on the situation right here that I fished many times before when crappie are hard to locate. The first thing I'm doing today is I'm vertically jigging. I'm using a 4x4 jig right here with a Berkley Gulp. Let's take a look at this bait right here. Okay, in conditions like this, this is a good way to catch crappie in this real stained, muddy water. And I'm fishing in an area where there's a lot of back current right here because of the high, dingy water. I believe I found some crappie right here. Matter of fact, I know I have. I can see them on the depth finder. There's some shad in here. And let's catch another one. Real simple. But the thing about it is, now I spent quite a bit of time thinking, observing the situation out here on the water to find them under these conditions. Conditions change every day, especially here on the Tennessee River. Okay, let's drop this jig on in here. Now I'm fishing with a bait caster because I expected these fish to hit real light just like the first one did right here. And I can get great sensitivity when I'm vertically jigging. I'll do that a lot of times with a bait caster because the line goes directly to your reel. And of course, you have a little bit better feel. It's not the only way, but it gives me confidence in my fishing to get just as much sensitivity out of whatever I'm using. Hey. Here we go. Second fish of the day here, Elmo. Come on in here. Pretty good little fish. I tell you what, boy, I'm having a lot of fun right here. I'm having to punch through all this grass that's on top of the water, but that ain't no trouble. I'm using, like I said, a 1/16. Let me get my pliers real quick, folks. 1/16 of an ounce ultimate jig head and a Berkley let me show y'all exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm sorry, I'm a little excited. I try to be as easy as I can. We didn't hurt him. That's a black crappie. Okay, let's let him go right here. Pretty good little fish. Not a giant by no means, but we're having fun. It's just a little different way. Get on back in there, boy. Hey, It's a 2.5 inch. Okay. Man, a watermelon pearl. Now the water is dingy. This color right here is not my preferred color, not at all. But it has enough white. And remember I said that white is a good dingy or muddy water color. Enough white on it to get the strike. Okay, and I'll show you my presentation right now, what I'm doing. Real simple. Now the water temperature is 46 degrees, the surface temperature. And this stuff ain't as thick as what it was. But anyway, I'm in 22 feet of water. Now these fish are not up in the water column right here, not today. You know, they change each and every day. These fish, I mean, they just do all kinds of crazy stuff on these big lakes. And it's all due to weather conditions. The height of the water, clarity, a lot of things factor in, but I'm going to the bottom and I'm coming up about 2 feet. And I'm fishing the jig real slow today. I'm just picking it up, letting it fall. There we go. Yep. Now that feels like a little bit better fish right here. Matter of fact, it's a real good fish. It's a netter. That's a good crappie. Come on in here. Hey. That's what we're talking about. That's a good quality fish right here. Okay. Good quality fish. Has a real thick back. Let's take a look at him. Girthy. Stomach's fat. And that's from feeding on shad. Let's get her pliers and get him loose. I gotta get him back. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna put this one in the bucket. There we go. Y'all see that? Now that ain't a very big fish right there. Daggone it. I'm after a big one, but I always am. But I lowered that jig. I didn't get it back after a few seconds, so I lowered it down about 16 inches. And it made a difference. I got a strike. It could have been a big one, but it wasn't. Let's let him go. Get on back in there, boy. Daggone it. There we go. Ha ha ha. Come on in here, boy. Salad and all. It don't make no difference to me. I'm having a lot of fun out here. Elmo's got a knot on the back of his neck. Pretty good fish. I need to put it in vision. Ain't no big one. But that doggone mustad hook, you talking about holding now. Now I lost a big crappie a while ago. I mean, it was a good one. But that's rare for these hooks. Normally when you set the hook, you got it. There ain't no doubt about it, but let's let him go. Tennessee River fish there. Get on back in there. Now, let's catch you pow pow, boy. There we go. Hey. Come on in here. I'm gonna net this one too. I'm gonna start netting some of these fish out here. I guarantee you. Come on in here, you pretty thing. That's a good crappie. Now, I don't know if I made up for the one that I lost or not. Maybe. I believe that is a beautiful fish, folks. Full of shad. That stomach right there is just absolutely packed with shad. Okay, let's get this hook out. We're gonna have to eat him. That hook held him. I'm talking about held him good. Let's put him in the bucket right here. That's a good one. That's a good, healthy crappie. Proud to get him. We'll just put him in the bucket right here. 2.5-inch baits are not too big for crappie. In fact, 3-inch baits, I've caught them on 3-inch baits. If you're really targeting big crappie, we'll use a bigger bait. Big bait, big fish. Now that don't always apply. I mean, you have to get out here on the water and test it, but a lot of times they want big baits. That's what they're feeding on. Oh my goodness. Now that's how you break a rod, folks. And I've had this rod for years. It's a crankbait rod. Come here, they don't even make them no more. It's an all-star 7-foot one, but my goodness, I'd hated to, but I got him. You're gonna break rods out here on the river, there ain't no doubt about it. You're gonna break them, you're gonna fish for big catfish, you're gonna lose them, Richard. Hey, that rod's done paid for itself. Caught a lot of fish. Let's let him go. That's a small one right here. Hit that 2.5-inch bait. He was greedy, wasn't he? Let's let him go in there. He's going straight back down from where he came. He'll join the school, no doubt. He's just gonna have a sore mouth. Hey, y'all can see now I'm loaded for bear. I didn't know what I was gonna have to do out here on the river. High water conditions, you know, and muddy, it spreads crappie out throughout the lake. They're liable to be here or there. I mean, today they could be some fish up in 6 foot of water. Well, they are somewhere. There he is. Ooh, I moved on out here. I seen some on the depth finder. Ha 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 ha. Take it easy with this one. This is good fish right here. It feels like a crappie, but it could be a bass fish or Elmer. That fish is fighting. Golly, bum, what a crappie. Let me keep him down right there. That's a good fish. It's a good one of the day. Come on in here, boy. Golly, day. What a crappie. Yeah, folks, I come off of this column, and right in here, the shad was just balled up. And I said, well, let me work a jig right down through there. Doggone it, I hope y'all can hear me. Get him off right there. He burnt my jig. I'll have to put me another one on, but that's okay. That's a good fish right there. I'm gonna put him in the bucket, no doubt. Good fish. Let's put him in the bucket. That's 3 good crappie. Ain't no doubt that one to measure. All right, Elmo. Let's catch another one. There we go. This is on a jigging minnow. Jigging minnow. Don't feel like a real big fish, but it's a pretty good one. Come on in here, boy. Let me get you out of that stuff. Most of this stuff is floated off. Here, we'll just slip you. I was gonna get the net. You ain't that big, but good crappie. All of them are fat. They're fattening up. They've been eating a lot of shad right here in this area. That's a good one. Let's put him in the bucket there, Elmo. Go. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. It's energy. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Whoa. Hey. 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 And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's